In times of global crisis, a nation must seek peace with humility, pursue justice with courage, and remain anchored in moral truth under God. In 1917, Woodrow Wilson delivered his second inaugural address as the world stood on the brink of deeper conflict, calling America to peace, unity, and moral responsibility. Woodrow Wilson's second inaugural address, March 5, 1917. My fellow citizens, the 4 years that have passed since I last stood before you have been filled with change. Change not only within our nation, but across the entire world. We find ourselves in the midst of a time unlike any we have known before. A great war is raging beyond our shores, a conflict that has drawn in nations across the globe and has brought suffering on a scale difficult to comprehend. And yet, we remain at peace. It is our duty, our solemn responsibility, to do everything within our power to preserve that peace. We have no desire for conquest. We seek no advantage over other nations. Our purpose is not to dominate, but to uphold what is right. We stand for principles that go beyond borders, principles of justice, fairness, and the rights of all people. And we believe that these principles must guide not only our own actions, but the actions of nations everywhere. But peace is not something that can be maintained by words alone. It requires strength, it requires patience, and it requires a willingness to act when those principles are threatened. At home, we must remain united. This is not a time for division or partisanship. It is a time for clarity of purpose, a time to stand together as one people, committed to the good of the nation. We must also continue the work we have begun. We have taken steps to reform our economy, to ensure fairness in our financial systems, and to protect the interests of the American people. But that work is not yet complete. There is still more to be done to ensure that opportunity is available to all, and that justice is not reserved for a few. We must approach these tasks with humility. Government is not perfect. Leaders are not perfect. But we are called to do our best, to act with integrity, and to serve faithfully. Above all, we must remember that our strength as a nation does not come from power alone. It comes from our commitment to what is right, from our willingness to act with justice, and from our faith in something greater than ourselves. As I take this oath once more, I do so with a deep sense of responsibility. I ask for your support. I ask for your patience. And I ask for your prayers, because the path ahead is uncertain. But with unity, with purpose, and with the guidance of Almighty God, I believe we will meet the challenges before us and remain a nation that stands for peace, justice, and truth. Thank you, and may God bless the United States of America. Commentary and reflection. A nation on the edge of war. Woodrow Wilson speaks just weeks before the U.S. enters World War I. Emphasizes peace, but prepares for possible conflict. Frames America's role in moral terms. 2. Peace through principle. Wilson highlights no desire for conquest, commitment to justice and fairness, responsibility to uphold moral truth. Matthew 5 verse 9. Blessed are the peacemakers. 3. Unity at home. He calls for national unity over division, continued reform efforts, shared responsibility. 4. Moral foundation of leadership. Wilson stresses humility and leadership dependence on God, acting according to what is right. Micah 6 verse 8. To do justly, love mercy, walk humbly. Practical civic lessons. Peace must be actively pursued, and protected unity is essential in times of crisis. Moral clarity should guide national decisions. Leadership requires humility and accountability.